Look, I have a scene switch. Wah! Look at that. How about you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into crypto and wax and skateboarding in general, and then the project, how like it came about, how just the start of it all. How did it happen?
Sure. So it all started back in like late 2018. It's kind of when the first boom was happening, when Coinbase only had Ethereum on there and Litecoin, Bitcoin. I think those were like the only three. I was hearing about what crypto is, right? I didn't have, like everyone else, right? I thought it was just like this scam stock type of deal. I started looking into it more and more, and I invested a few dollars, right? It's like $10 Bitcoin, and saw the $10 went up to like $11.
Ooh.
Cool. It's weird, I was like, what the hell's going on? And then it went up to like $12, and it's like, it was kind of when there was like going on.
Unlike stocks, which take a long time, you check it a few hours later, and they're like, what? Because I was in the same boat, 2017, kind of.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, this is crazy. This is like micro hyper stocks.
Yeah.
And that's all I kind of knew about it, right? So, like most people, right, started buying like Ripple and everything and all that stuff, and basically lost a little bit of money. Whatever, big deal, like everyone, right? It kind of got me thinking, like, this is a really cool like concept, right? And I was like, I've always kind of been into tech and stuff and computers, so I was like, I want to make a coin. It would be really cool to like actually have, like, what if skateboarding had their own token, right?
Okay.
So I started dabbling, doing YouTube videos and stuff, and there was people that had these like tutorials on how to make an ERC20 token. So I actually did it, and I thought I was super proud. Copy pasted it all in there, ran it through the test net, right, and everything, and published the coin on Ethereum. Yeah, and I was like, I'm cool, right? I have a token, right? But what do I do with this thing, right? There was like nothing, literally nothing to do with it. So it kind of just sat there dormant for a while. Went on with my life, for a little while. A few months went by, maybe almost a year, and then I came across the website. I was like, I still dabbled in the crypto, right? I was more into like trading and stuff like that, which is like not even what crypto is about, but that's what I thought it was about. So there was like a website called Cryptopia and stuff like that, where there was like a bunch of under if I could get sk8coin listed and stuff like that. So it just kind of got my head turning, and but that's when I started looking into different like websites and stuff, right? I came across MetaMask, right? You can connect to their web browser. So I came across a site called Cent, Cent.beta. I believe let's see over here. I'll tell you exactly. It's beta.cent.co, and it's basically was like Twitter for Ethereum. And what you could do is you can go on there, and instead of like likes and stuff like that, you can get a little bit of ETH. It's like I'm sure you guys know about Steemit, if you remember Steemit, kind of like Steemit. So I started posting there, right, and getting a little bit of Ethereum, and I was like, man, this is really cool. This is kind of like what I was thinking about with sk8coin, like what I wanted to do with skaters. And really got my head turning, and I came up with the concept of like a decentralized sponsorship. Like, it'd be really cool. Skaters could post their stuff, and instead of likes, they could get like a little bit of sk8coin and have all that accumulate like on a micro level and get a bunch of followers, and eventually have enough money like at the end of the month or buy some shoes or whatever to kind of keep them skating. As we all know, like Instagram, there's a bunch of skateboarding on there, but like Mark Zuckerberg basically flipped. Skater doesn't really get anything except for like a little bit of clout. So that's not cool. Like, it'd be cool if the skaters could post their stuff on a platform and actually own their content. Money, whatever, a little bit of crypto, not even money, just value, just generate value on that website and trying to do it that way. So that's when I started writing papers about it and stuff on Cent. This was way back in like 2019. There's some really cool stuff. I'll show a screenshot of that. You guys can go and check all that if you want to. But there's really cool concept pages on there and stuff. And also there was a project called Marble Cards. I don't know if you guys know about that one, but it's really kind of an old school one. And what it is where you could post a link any link on the internet. It's basically like collect the internet. So you can paste a link of the internet into this browser, and then it would generate an NFT.
All right.
Like one of the
wow.
So it's like cards, yeah.
Quick shout out for Neon Space now giving us a raid. All the love today, you guys. Holy moly. Thank you all for being here. We're having a good stream here. We just started talking with LoveHandlz about sk8coin and how he started getting into crypto, so that it's pretty neat. And he's still going to show us his whole project now, and we have Grubfish going. So there you go. Thanks for being here. Hope you had a fun stream there, and you can join our Grubfish. So yeah, you were just saying like
Marble cards. So yeah, it was kind of like really big at the time, and it was just a way where you can kind of make your own NFTs. And so I started getting to that, and it really got me thinking like, wow, this is like the possibility of NFTs is like next level.
Yeah.
This is next level crypto, right? This is like a whole different like ERC. Wow, right? This is a whole new different kind of crypto. So I really started getting passionate with NFTs. And what I did was I put a QR code on one of the marble cards, right? And of like a homeless dude holding a sign with the QR code. And I was like, hey man, it'd be really cool if people could like donate to this card. So what you would do is scan this card and send a little bit of ether over there, and I promise to like go feed the homeless with the revenue that we generate. And my goal was $500, and we never really got to that, right? But people were donating, and I was like, check the wallet, everyone. $2. $2. That was way back when Ethereum was like $1.20. So that was really cool. So I was like, cool, man, like this is neat. I wonder if I ever get that money. And then basically COVID kind of like hit. So my background is before I got into like Web3 and crypto and everything, I worked at a hospital. I was a pharmacy tech. And so I used to deliver all the medicines and stuff in the hospital. So my time got really occupied when COVID hit, right? No one knew what it was. I was like, still dabbled with the NFTs, but wasn't as passionate as I was. So, but after, I'd come home from work and check, and then all of a sudden Ethereum started going crazy. And, started rising, and I was like, whoa, look at the price of Ethereum. I should go crypto. No offense to, bum, it's just kind of what I call them, homeless people. I got respect for them. But it was called Crypto Bum. So I was like, let me check this Crypto Bum card and see what's on there. Sure enough, I looked in there and there was like $600 in there. And it's like, it's not like a great deal of money, but it's like kind of a lot. It's like, wow, there's $600 in this card. I'm going to go get some food and I'm going to feed the homeless people like I said I was going to do. So I went and got a bunch of food, loaded up my Jeep, got a couple skaters together, and we hit downtown LA and we passed out like 60 bags of food to people. Yeah, it was a success. And I was like, whoa.
That's funded by donations through this card. Okay.
Yeah, scanned to an NFT. And this was way back. This was like 2020. And I was like, wow, this is really cool because I wrote papers about it. Like, this is possible, right? You can change the world with micro donations. Like, I want to donate to the card. So all the people that donated, so I actually made a video on Twitter. You can check out the LoveHandlz Twitter and go back and look for it. It's on there. And passed out the food in it. So I started hitting up all the friends that I had met on this Zen platform. One of them is a really cool dude named Rizzle. He's a big ETH influencer now. But I hit him up and I was like, dude, Rizzle, check it out, because he was one of the main donators. I was like, dude, check this video out, bro. I did it. Like, we fed the homeless people. And he was like, oh, wow, sick. Like, this great. He goes, man, this is really cool what you did. Let's do another one. Let's do like a real one. So I was like, cool. And that's when I was starting to get into WAX. We basically did a collab. ETH and WAX were merging, and they were making the bridge and everything with the WAX and the WAX G. So that kind of was going on. So like, yeah, I was like, that's really cool. Let's do like an ETH WAX collab and do this. And there was an artist on Ethereum, rest in peace, a lot of money, huge like influencer at the time. And he was like, Rizzle hit him up and he was like, hey, would you want to do a collab with LoveHandlz? And he said yes. He did like these food tokens, and that was really cool for me because I really looked up to this guy. Cool. His art, amazing. Yeah, so I was already stoked on that, just the fact that I could collab with such a great artist. So he made some food tokens on Ethereum, and I made some food tokens on WAX, and we'll check those out a little later. I'll show you the templates, and that's kind of why there's food like on the sk8coin NFTs. It was all about, so a lot of people from WAX donated.
I see. Yeah, because it started as donating for food. Well, that's that's an interesting backstory of how that came about, and then but I can see that evolving to what sk8coin does now, though. But yeah,
Yeah, but
continue.
yeah, I basically wanted to kind of explain why there's like food, right? Why is there
Okay.
food on there? So that's kind of how that came about. So long story short, Rizzle and I ended up raising like $14,000 with these drops, like
Wow.
2 or 3 thousand from the Wax community. There's some really cool like serial NFTs that I did and stuff. So we ended up hitting a bunch of cities. Went back to downtown LA. We hit Venice Beach. Went up to San Francisco, and then on the Ethereum part, that's where most of the revenue came from. Rizzle had donated to this foundation called MetaJax, right? Or it's like a restaurant, a high-end restaurant in Newport Beach, but he was giving food to the homeless, like during the pandemic, like sacrificing his own resources and stuff. And he had like a big thing where he would send his people out and give food to the homeless. So we donated a lot to there, and it all kind of evolved from there. I started getting kind of a little bit famous. Like you would be surprised the people that hit me up in the DMs and stuff, super high level people telling me that like I'm cool and everything, and they love what I do. And I never expected any of that. So that kind of made me feel good, right?
Hmm.
Some of the day I was like, wow. Like for instance, one of the head developers from Rolls-Royce Motors like hit me. I guess he did NFTs. I was like, wow, some people, like I never thought I'd ever be getting DMs from some of these dudes.
Yeah.
So that made me feel good, right? So ended up going on the podcast, the Matt and Rizzle show, and explaining everything. And that's basically where everything led today. Like that's where EOS Nation hit me up. The artist Martin and Yana, they thought it was really cool. Sk8coin project, and we started to there, and that's where everything evolved into the Wax Discovery show, and they kind of brought me on board and sponsored the project and sponsored one of the skaters. That's where the decentralized sponsorship stuff comes into play, and we'll talk about that. And yeah, so that's basically, we're all caught up now, and that's how I got into crypto. That's how Sk8coin evolved.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And cool, and we will screen share and look through it all. But just from like me looking, just a quick overview of what I gathered of the project. You have, and also your main description. You say decentralized peer-to-peer sponsorships of skateboarders. So I'm not too much into the skateboard culture, but I'm kind of envisioning real-life skateboarders. Without this project, they would need sponsors to do, I'm assuming, like events or like trick shows or something, or I don't know, things. That like any athlete that gets sponsors. And this is a way to kind of get sponsors via the masses through sk8coin. And it's like microtransaction sponsors of many of them, but it's peer to peer. It's anybody. You don't need a big shot sponsor. And I thought that was a really interesting concept for sure. And you're showing clips on the NFTs too. And there's more to it, the whole building the skateboard. So we're going to look at that. But just that basic concept of that is what I kind of gathered. And I thought it was a very interesting utility to have, to put onto Wax. It's an actual real life utility, and real skateboarders could benefit from it if they're doing well and getting those peer-to-peer sponsors. So that's pretty cool. Is that about right? Is that the general area of that part of it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. That's exactly what he is.
So is that like what? So a real skateboarder, if he's getting sponsors, what would they be sponsoring? Would it be trick shows, or like what would it be that they're sponsoring?
So basically, you're just sponsoring him on a micro level. Like there's kind of different tiers, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. So basically, if you just kind of want to sponsor him on a micro level, you can just donate, like buy his NFTs, or like give him a like, which we're developing a site right now. We'll talk about that soon, where you can actually donate like sk8coin, right? Instead of a like, they'll get like a sk8coin. Those likes will build up, right? And they cash that sk8coin in if they want, or they can hold it, or they can trade it for in real life products that we'll have on the website. And you could also, like as a sponsor, let's just say you like this particular skater, right? You're really into skateboard content, you like this dude's style, and you want to help him out. Like you look down, you'd be like, man, this skater rips, but he's always got like these torn up shoes. You'll be able to buy like a viral NFT of some shoes,
Yeah.
drop it in his wallet, right? Maybe you just want to be anonymous and just drop it to him, or maybe you want to hit him up and say, hey man, I got you some shoes,
So
or whatever, and cash those in, right, for like in real life products and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, but that aside, I'm trying to visualize real life sponsorships. If they don't have the sk8coin and they have to get real sponsors, how does that like, why are the sponsors doing that? And I'm in my head, I'm thinking like actual shows, but you just mentioned content. Like, it can be literally that. It can be videos. It could be, so that kind of makes more sense. Like any athlete, if they're getting any views online or in real life, the sponsor of course would have their logos on, and that would be like the sponsor, right? So it doesn't have to be locked into actual shows that people watch. It could be just content, video content. If you like the skater, you like what they're doing, it's a way for them to make a little living off of doing those things.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes a little deeper. Also, like there's also like a whole decentralized sponsorship. So maybe you actually want to connect to the skater. And you want to say, hey man, I want to do a little more than micro sponsors. Maybe you can like wear some ConsumerBreak skate parks, for instance. Tag me in your Instagram, right? Some of these guys have 10,000 followers, you know, sometimes even more.
Yeah, that goes to the content part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to give you
And it
as
makes
well.
sense
So
because you said kind of at the beginning, it makes sense because on social media, you don't get paid. You can have all these views, even if you manage to get that far and you have a bunch of views or followers, it's like nothing much more than clout. You're not actually getting real money unless you do a sponsorship deals. So that's kind of where it's coming into play. The sponsors is where money comes from. And this is a way to do it decentralized with a bunch of the masses kind of pooling in together through the coins.
and they can each other, you know, kind of like, you know, because it all adds up, right? You have like, say you wake up in the morning and you got like $5 to spend, you want to look at some content, buy some NFTs, just go through the different skaters that you like, and just basically start blessing the guys, right, with like dimes and orders, you know, and all that stuff adds up over time.
Yeah, Walter Who says it sounds like a really cool tool for scouting young talent. Amazing. Yeah, interesting.
An NFT of like Tony Hawk, right, when he was a kid, and you don't know he's going to be. And all of a sudden,
Oh yeah, yeah. You can gamble on a skater. He might be a big dude someday. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
You know.
Yeah.
That would be cool, right?
Well, that's a nice little background. We're gonna do a grubfish, and then when we get back, here it is. Here, go ahead and join, guys. Smart play in your wallet. And when we get back, we will screen share and look into more details of what's going on. He's got a white paper. He's got NFTs. In fact, we will look at some NFTs right meow. Let's throw on the other scene. That's so much easier. It's quicker than dragging my cams around every time. I have prizes from them. And that's what's going on to this grubfish. So let me pull that up. Y'all keep joining. And for this grubfish, we're going to do first place gets a Tyke Blue wheel. 10th place gets a sk8coin X Santino Ramos. And 20th gets a skate WAXP token. Now, what do those mean? Let's look at these things. Let's look at them. So you actually have collab wheels, skateboard wheels, because we even have some familiar ones. Right here is Broken Dolls, which we've had on here. Well, we haven't had him on an AMA yet, but we had him on a puzzle. We know who he is. And that's kind of the thing that we're looking at doing for ConsumerBreak too here soon. How cool is that gonna be to put our logo and colors on a wheel like that, right? And there's also one in here from like Nefty Blocks, right here. And now these are prizes on the actual puzzle game, so you'll see them on the puzzle. But like there's a skate wheel that's got Nefty Blocks on it. So tell us a little bit about. Well, before that, let's look at all of them here, because I want to know what these wheels do, and then we also have a skate WAXP token. I guess that tells you right here. You burn it to get a sk8coin token, so that's cool. You get an actual token for that one, right?
Yeah, that one is actually a wax. So that's one wax right there. That's why it's that color.
Mm-hmm.
So there's three colors. There's red ones, blue ones, green ones,
Oh.
wax one. Yeah, and the green ones. At first was representing Wax G and or Wax E, and then the blue ones were Wax. G, but then things kind of changed a little bit. But yeah, you can actually send those to a wallet and redeem those for sk8coin. And
awesome.
I guess
I guess this 20 tokens roll, that does the same, huh? You'll get 20 skate tokens for that, right?
Yeah, it's a pack. You can open up, and then you'll get a bunch of. You'll
get the different colored ones. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, chance to get like green ones.
Okay.
Usually you'll get about 15 red ones.
Okay, so this is on the puzzle game. So if you guys, these are prizes for that. They'll be announced next week, next Friday. We'll announce those winners. We also have issues, which we're gonna look into that next. What these are, because you can open them up and read them. I saw that on the website. That's really cool. And again, that's on a puzzle game and on the bounty block. And then we got this street.gem. What's that one do?
So that one is actually, each one of those tokens is worth sk8coin, except the WAX, right? WAX, but send them to the wallet. sk8t swap. Mike D built the contract, so you send that diamond or that gem to that contract, and it's actually worth 1,000 sk8coin.
Oh, that's a good one then. Oh,
yeah. Send that, and you can take it over to Alcor and get some wax out of it. Or I would suggest you hold these things. I got big plans for utility.
Oh, great! I love to hear that. Awesome. All right, so that diamond's gonna go on the next grub, but awesome. And then so these collab ones. So how do these wheels work? What would you use? You're building a skateboard, is that right?
Right. So you would need actually 4 of those, right, to blend it with the trucks. That's part of the skateboard for anyone, the stuff that holds the wheels on the board. And then you'll have an actual skateboard deck. And you'll take those components and you'll blend them all together and then get a rare skateboard. So like the object you would want to get like 4 Santino wheels, a Santino skateboard, a pair of trucks, blend them together, and then you'll get the rare complete skateboard. We're going to keep those super rare.
So every collab one you do has all of those items. Is that they get their own skateboard, the whole thing?
Yeah, you want to get 4 wheels, a pair of trucks, and a board.
So we're gonna have that too. I'm pretty excited about that part. Yeah. Build a ConsumerBreak board. How often do you do collabs? Are you just like accepting them and just working like as you do interviews, or how did that come about?
Yeah. Announced it on the Twitter space. Yana, shout out, she's in the chat. Janiski Levisky or whatever it is up there. She's the artist. She does the wheels.
Wow, great job. Yeah, I didn't get to that part yet. We've got more to talk about, but that's awesome. So she does the art, the actual 3D work. Great, it's awesome.
Yeah. sk8coin goes deep. There's a lot of utility involved. It's just me building it, right? I do everything except the wheels. Yana helps me out with those, but I do all the NFTs, the website, everything except the coding. Full-time job, so that's why it's being built like kind of slow. Yeah. But things have been picking up.
No, it totally makes sense. A lot of the projects I talk to, including us, ConsumerBreak, a lot of us have jobs on the side and are independent. So just seeing any kind of movement up is always good. And then also I always like to say the founders that are embedded into their community and are talking to them, answering, and then even the most important, the best, getting on a video with your face on the screen to make it personal. It's like, hey, this is me making this. I think it's great. So you're definitely doing that, and that's a big part of it. Awesome. So after the grub, we're gonna look more into all that, but that's what the prizes are. That's how they're used. You're actually building skateboards with those wheels. So 1st and 10th will get a wheel for that. 20th gets the WAXP token. All right, and then we will continue. That's awesome. Awesome stuff. Here we go. Good luck. T Wood Woods Good said, "Are the skateboards bigger in Texas?"
No, they're not really, but that's funny. Yeah, everything else is.
You don't have oversized boards? Oh, they're called longboards, right? That's a LA thing, then, huh?
That's a good idea, man. I like that idea. We might have to use that. We might have to make oversized Texas skateboard.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guys should see the food plates out here. They really like to feed you out here.
Oh yeah, like to feed you?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Big time. Compared to LA, right? It's like wow.
Oh yeah. I'm out here in West Virginia. I'm on the east, in a state that doesn't really do tech either. Also, T Wood, what's good? The guy that just asked that, he's also out here. But it's cool. It's cool to talk to people from all over, and it's definitely different in different places.
Yeah, it's really great to be able to connect with people all over the world with this new technology. Crypto, Web3 basically, and add value to bring them together, mingle. Shows like, collect each other's art and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Be passionate about NFTs, man.
Do you here? I'm just gonna announce the winners, but congratulations, CQ Patriot. You got that Tyke blue wheel. Well done. And then we got Boogie Dragon. You got the sk8coin X Santino Ramos wheel. And then we got Silent One with a skate WAXP token, a burn token, which you can burn for a skate token.
Might not want to burn it. You might want to save those.
Or you might want to save them. Heard that.
Those blend tokens, so you'll only be able to get just those. So, like, do I burn it? Do I save it? What do I do?
Right. That's always the choices. Gotta love having choices. Have you been involved in DigiCon yet or heard of it?
I've definitely heard of it. Haven't been there yet.
Because if you're talking about networking and whatnot, I think it's certainly something to check out.
Yeah.
And the next one is a month from now, but I'm already organizing some things for it, and it's gonna be a fun DigiCon this time, guys. It's in a month, so I don't want to like hype it all up already, but I'm talking to a good number of booths that are signing up to do a raid string of events in the booths. So we're gonna go from one booth to the other and move a group of people throughout the day, which we haven't done that before. It's gonna be interesting. I want to call it a train. Hop on board the Digi train. But anyway, you can look at it. It does cost money. By the way, anybody watching it, to have a booth, it costs $200. But if you do an event, 2 events, you can get things waived. Also, if you've never done it before, you might get the first time waived. And they have a Discord. That's where you would want to go and check it out and ask about it. If you wanted a booth, the DigiCon Discord, Waffles Kitties, who to talk to. But stay tuned a month from now. It's going to be fun. All right, I'm going to bring up your screen share right now if you want to get a window open. And you can go into any order of things that you want to go into, whatever you think is best. There's different things to look at. We started to talk about building skateboards. You also have NFTs with real video clips on them, so I want to learn about that. And then, of course, your issues and anything else. Your comic book issues, flip through those, and anything else. So carry on.
Sounds great. Yeah, we'll go through the website and cover all that stuff. First, I just kind of wanted to show everybody the site. This is the beta.cent that we talked about earlier. There's a bunch of old papers and stuff if you wanted to get into that. Here's the video that you can see with feeding people and stuff. And then Rizzle, go ahead and give him a follow. He's a really good guy, and he's got a lot of info and stuff. He's really connected to people, so if you ever wanted to hit him up, that might be a good
video. What's the what's the at there?
This is the Jax. This is the restaurant that we donated. So everybody that actually donated to the food run and stuff, this is where your guys' money went. So.
Oh, nice. What was that guy's the Twitter handle? What was it?
He is Jax Hideaway. They do a lot of stuff with music.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're really good guys. They have. Yeah. So. Here's some of the templates, some of the food templates that you might see, right?
Okay. That's what. Yeah. Thanks for saying the food. I saw strawberries. I was wondering that too. So, all right.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I touched on that stuff too, just to kind of explain why the heck there's food on there. So we do want to do another run at some point and get all the WAX community together do maybe do some food collabs and stuff like that, and figure out a way to help some people in need.
Awesome. The online end, are you still in here? He does a lot of food stuff, food monsters. Maybe you want to hook up with sk8coin and do a collab somehow.
Monsters, yeah, I love your stuff. I was always thinking of that when I would see your stuff. I'd be like,
oh well, there you. The online end runs it, and he's all about collabs and stuff. So yeah, you can talk to him about that. Cool.
These are this is like one of my first NFTs that I ever made. I spent a lot of time on it. At the time I was like really proud of it and stuff. It was a collab with a lot of money. His whole like logo type of thing was the guy with the 4 eyes. So I made 4 eyes lucky charm him, and Token Smart podcast. That's who we were working with. So it's like Token Smart cereal. So that's that. And QR codes, right? Messing around with QR codes. Goes to an interview on there. So these are kind of early, and that's kind of like the food stuff. I don't want to get too much into it, but if you do hold some of these food tokens, especially these early ones, you're gonna want to hold on to these because I have a lot of passion. These actually fed people. So this Rizzle hot sauce, for instance, is gonna be like a major blend.
Oh.
You're gonna be able to get like maybe skateboards or something really valuable for these. So definitely if you come across those or you have them, don't go. This is one of the first podcasts that I went on. That's really he does.
Okay.
If you guys want more information about how sk8coin started and the food drop and stuff, just give that a listen. It'll catch you up to everything. And yeah, so here we are at the website. I guess we'll start right away. So it's like the hometown hero website or whatever. But I have hired Mike D, and so we're working with WAXNFT, and he's going to redo the site, the 2.0.
Oh, nice.
And make it completely Web3, so where everything that we talked about with the skaters posting their content and getting the sk8coin for likes and everything. First step is just to get the login wallets. Skaters be able to sell their NFTs here without really having to worried about getting whitelisted and all that stuff. And there'll be templates, so the skater will be able to upload his videos into like the set templates that we provide. So everything's kind of universal, and then people can kind of donate to those buys.
Interesting.
And,
so this is still like a blank map per se, and you're gonna have skaters here showing up that are like I guess partnered and accepting, and then you can like scout them here.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it gets big and it's all open to the public. Any skater can join, right?
Okay.
My main dream is to keep this 100% like decentralized, almost kind of like a DAO, a skate DAO, and then to where I don't even have to like mess with it anymore. It's all automated. People can upload their own stuff. And
so you upload as a skater, you would upload content like videos of your tricks and whatever your brand, and then other people can go in, and if they want to sponsor you, they'll just go do it right there, eh? Okay, very cool.
Yeah, a social media site just for skating. So it's cool. That's like the main end goal to where that's all going to be done. So that's that. Here's if you guys don't know, NFT Blocks offers their embeds. So you can embed their marketplace straight to your website. But unfortunately, I'm using Wix, and they don't offer like the iframe support or something. So it shows up, but when you go to try to buy it, it won't connect.
Oh.
So I'm like, So that's when I started talking to like Mike D. He does the WAXNFT. You guys definitely check out WAXNFT.
Yeah, no, we know. We had him like a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago, and we also have farms. Yeah. Mike D does such great work. So it's awesome that you're working with him too.
Yeah, we got some farms. We'll talk about those soon. So we'll just go over all these tabs, and that's going to give you the whole like sk8coin. Cool. So yeah, so this was like if you guys hit that and it doesn't connect, it's like it's not a rug or anything. It's just like Wix doesn't support it, and that's why we're doing the new website. And we do have sk8coin.com, so it will be like official sk8coin.com, which is pretty cool. So that's being built right now.
Awesome.
And then as I mentioned, there's staking. So as you can see, my website's still the greatest, but nevertheless, you can click here and go to the farms. So if you're holding any NFTs, right, you can go stake them over on the WAXNFT, right, on the WAXNFT farms. And
I assume you have skate as rewards in there?
Yeah, right now skate is the reward, but that's actually going to change. It's not really a problem. Like I don't know what you guys do with your crypto, but what happens is people get the skate rewards and they immediately just go and cash it out for wax, right? Which is understandable, right? You want to get your value, but so I'm gonna reverse it. So basically, anyone right now who's getting skate like for their NFTs, hold on to that stuff, because that's the whole point of the sk8coin website. Is that's going to be like our reward token. You're going to be able to use those to buy a skateboard. You're going to be using it to like sponsor skaters.
You'll be able to use them in the future. All right, so it's still a work in progress. Awesome.
And as well as cashing them out, right, for different tokens. That's always like I said, tell no one to do with their crypto. But yeah, so all these are going to be replaced. Right now, you do earn skate. But soon you're going to be earning wax. So if you do want your wax, you could just go and get it directly, swap it. So the first one is, right, if you bought food tokens, you can stake your food tokens. This looks like they're going to expire pretty soon at the end of the year. So when all these expire, I will be replacing them soon with wax pools.
Oh, okay, wax pools. So you have a food token, but it's still skate reward. It's not. You don't have a token called food, do you? Or do you?
No, it's all skate. It's just skate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Food Monsters token is. It's food token. It's like, and then Crypto Shots also has a food token in their thing. But all right. Anyway, but you have a farm here, a skate food farm with wax payout. Yeah. So that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. The reason why it's like skate.food because I want them to all be together. So if you type.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Food, yeah. So there's the food ones. You can skate those. You can stake those. There's the magazines, right? The metazines. You can stake those. Basically, the concept is I just want everyone to get their value back. It's right now it's in alpha. We're just building. I'm not interested in I do have a sponsor, .gems. They're sponsoring the project. That's where I get most of my funding. I work for them, and I put a lot of that into the project. And it's really just for the love of crypto, man. And I really want people to have fun. And the reason why I didn't really touch on this before, I don't know if you guys remember Uniswap, they did a token drop. And I was big on Uniswap. I was testing a lot of my wallets with the Uniswap. And I ended up getting dropped like a pretty good amount of tokens. So I was like, wow, like this dude is really cool. He just dropped his community like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I think that's how crypto should be, right? It's like, you collect, you put into the project, you should always get something back. And all this is on a micro level, right? All the sk8coin is not.
Right. We say similar things. Then, like I started our farms too for the same kind of reason. It's micro. It's very small right now because we're small. So when we grow, that grows. But I'm trying to add as much utility as I can to the NFTs more than just art. So this one way to do it is a waxed out farm. Awesome.
Exactly. Same with the wheels, right? If you guys got wheels, looks like there's 105 wheels in here, so it's really cool. So if you do have wheels, or you end up buying some wheels, 50% of it goes 50-50. So 50% went to Broken Dolls to support his stuff, and then 50% went to sk8coin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's always that. If anyone wants to do a collab, hit us up. We will be probably ending Series 1 with your stuff.
Oh, how about that?
We will be doing Series 2. Yeah.
Series finale. Yeah, so you have series. Okay, all right, continue. There's more to learn here. So you have series though, huh? You're gonna do like a whole nother season of stuff like that's just
because what happens is like they're getting a lot. There's a lot of people kind of like waiting to do collabs, right? It was really popular.
Wax projects love collabing. That's why it's working out for us. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this community. I really love that about it. So yeah, if basically, like I said, not financial advice, but if you do buy these wheels, you're probably going to end up getting your money back, just by staking them. And so that's kind of cool. And it's just a way to kind of, like you said, give the token utility, keep it circulating, keep people happy. I don't want anyone to ever feel like, because I think all of us in here have been rug pulled in a way. Feel that would make me.
Yeah.
I have such a big passion of crypto. It's this new thing, and it really is going to change the world, especially with the micro donations. There's going to be so many stuff that we haven't thought of yet.
Oh, give it a few years, yeah. Are you sure that you have the noise cancellation off? You sound all right, but every now and then it's still cutting out a little.
I'll check that right now, actually.
Yeah, just make sure that.
By Chris, is that what you're talking?
I don't know where the setting is. I should though. I should look at it. Yeah.
Can you hear me okay though?
Yeah, I hear you. It's about the same, but
Okay, cool. Maybe it's my connection. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
no,
That was annoying.
you're good. No, this is very very neat stuff. Very interesting. You can take these NFTs, stake them in WaxDAO. But we kind of already know how WaxDAO works, so that's great. Thanks for offering this type of utility. That wax has to come from somewhere, so thanks for offering it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we'll move on to the actual skateboard NFTs. This particular schema is called Crypto Clips. That's where you'll find most of the skaters and stuff. The other schemas like Wheels. So this is like Giselle Bell. He was actually being sponsored by the .gems team. They were testing the decentralized sponsorship concept and kind of interact with the skater, give him some resources, help him stay on a skateboard, and in turn, he'll provide content.
Mm-hmm.
These are the ones that actually come with the metazine. That we'll look into that soon. So these are all different tricks. The concept is to kind of like be able to blend these soon. So you'll be able to blend, like for instance, the lip slide with the hard flip, and get the better trick, which would be like the front side lip slide, like hard flip to front side.
Okay.
So you'd be able to combine the two tricks, right?
Yeah.
Make a better trick.
Yeah.
But someone has to actually create that trick, right? You can't just bring it out of nowhere. So you have to wait for a skater to actually do.
Oh, that's interesting. How would they get their stuff turned into that then? They just have to submit?
That's probably either they'll connect with me, right, and say I have these tricks I want to mint. That's kind of right now. But later, like I said, I want it to be public where people just upload things.
Yeah.
They just upload.
Well, shoot, if there's any skateboarders out there and you got any tricks, real life tricks, get a good video made, and you might be tokenized here and might even get sponsored, hey? So that's cool.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, bring them over. We'd love to work with any skater. It's fully open to the public. It's really, I get a lot out of it, like enjoyment, just things, right? Just kind of like achieving things. I feel really cool about it. It all started, like I said before, making the token, and I don't know. I just really want to build my own like Web3 like platform. It's really cool to me. So yeah, there's these packs. You can open up these Austin Curry packs. You can get these. Most of these you can get in the metazine, and we'll go over that soon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I hid them. They were all in the drops as free, but I feel like it might have been causing some confusion. But basically, you buy the metazine, right? You hold the cover, and the cover is a whitelisting, and then you'll be able to claim all of these from the metazine. So you read the magazine and then click on the tricks, and you can claim the tricks.
Oh.
End up using those as utility later.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
So these are like the pairings that we talked about, right? These are worth 25 skate token. So if you send those to sk8coin swap, right? Send this token there to that wallet address, you'll get back 25 skate. And so that's kind of a utility there. These ones are worth 100 skate tokens, the RGB ones. Got like an alpha pass. This will be like for whitelisting. Like these are the wax ones where you can burn these and get wax. But these are basically blend tokens. That's the main concept of these.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get like a next level blend, you'll have to throw in a couple of these tokens. Yeah, we call them like non-fungible, fungible.
Works. Works.
They're all the same, but they're NFTs, Yeah, exactly.
Sean BK said 270 feeble tail stall in the quarter pipe. Not too crazy, but looks nice.
Yeah, exactly, man. And then most of the tricks, the basic ones, that's what I've always kind of told people before. So let's just say it's just a backside tail slide. Might not seem like too big of a trick, but these are the ones you really want to like stack up on, right? So if you have like 5 or 6 of these, it's good.
Yeah, you blend them up. All the easier tricks, you blend up to the harder tricks. Very cool. So do you know? Are you all into, or all the tricks and how? Are you a skateboarder yourself? Or are you are you just an enthusiast?
No, I've been skating for 30 years.
Okay.
I have a couple NFTs. I have like an Ollie Impossible and stuff, but I will be dropping my own stuff, just for fun, just to kind of.
Okay, great, awesome to hear. So it's really a passion project too, where you're also skate.
Skating is a huge like passion of mine. It's almost like a religion.
Okay, perfect.
We did a lot. It keeps kids out of trouble. Like there's so many benefits, right? Now kids are getting in the Olympics. Kids have full-time job skating. So yeah, skateboarding is really
awesome.
And it's almost like these guys are kind of like human NFTs, right? They're like living, breathing human. So yeah, when we do drop the decentralized sponsorship stuff, maybe someone might want to actually have a skater representing their products. Let's just say, like I said, consumer stuff. You can put a shirt on them, right? Have them tell them about your product.
That's right. Put a logo shirt on them. There you go.
Exactly.
Put them on.
Your own little dude in the skate park and stuff. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of where we're going with that stuff. So here's the NFTs, guys. You can look through them and stuff like that. Support the skaters and stuff if that's what you want to do. These are Easter egg packs that we made. For you open this Easter egg and there's a bunch of good stuff. Not financial advice, guys, but $1.15. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get most of that just by turning in there's one of those skate packs in there. Those token packs is in there. So yeah. And here's some wheels we did with Chair. These are one of the more rare ones. Good stuff. I'll shout out to Yana. She's a really great artist. So cool. That's that. We'll move on and do the next tab here. So we'll get into the Metazine. It's another big concept, a big passion of mine, right? I've always loved skateboard magazines. And it just kind of hit me one day. It'd be really cool to kind of fuse the two together to have like a digital Web3, like it's really Web 2.5 at this point, but like a Web3 magazine, right? A Metazine. So let's go ahead and look at the first issue. So right away, this is one of the first guys that we worked with, Terrain Handle. You can check him out on Instagram and stuff. Really good dude. I really love him. He's a really cool guy.
Awesome.
And, so you open it up, right? And this is Giselle, right? This is actually an NFT. And you can click on the links, right? And everything will go to like the dudes. So it goes to Michael Bell's Instagrams. We're actually dropping an interview with him next magazine, Metazine basically. That's dropping on the 18th. So you can read all about Michael. He's really the cameraman behind most of these tricks.
Okay.
And, so that's cool. Yeah, you click on the different links inside the Metazines and it'll take you there. So for instance, you click here to take you to like the LoveHandlz.
And it's an animated magazine. That's a cool thing about having a digital comic book or magazine. So yeah, it's more like a magazine than a comic book. Cool. But yeah, the fact that they're animated just makes it so neat.
Yeah, and you can put like sound in there and stuff, and you can kind of just read about like the importance of style and skateboarding, like that. So it's kind of like content you can read, right? And then, for instance, so here you see claim NFT, so you would want to click on this, and if you have bought the magazine, right, which is like a couple bucks, then you can claim the tricks. So this is actually a wax pack, that's why it's yellow. So you can hold this or burn it for wax. And a lot of this was going on when wax was a lot more money, like it was worth more. So it was kind of made sense to maybe burn it. But now I wouldn't suggest burning any of your wax pack stuff because these are going to be the most rarest ones.
So some of these issues, they're prizes on the puzzle and the bounty block. So if you get one as a prize, you're able to access this whole story, but it's a pack. So how does that work? Are you not unpacking it? You're doing it inside here? Is that how it's working?
Yeah, the main concept is to click the things and claim them as drops, and there are actual packs too, and there's some hidden stuff in there. So
that's interesting. So you got a digital magazine. It's called a pack, but it's not an actual pack that you rip up. It's a digital magazine, and then within the pages you have claim links and things. Right. That's like your contents, your pack contents. Very cool packaged type of thing.
Yeah, and then too, like if you want to do like a ConsumerBreak ad, right, and put it in there anytime, bro, just hit me up, right? Anyone on Wax. We like to keep it free. Of course, you could probably charge a couple wax or something to do that, and maybe someday if we get bigger.
I hear you.
I really want to keep it all free, So anyone out there that wants to put like their drops in here or their content, hit me up. Eventually, we will have like a Google form or something to where you can just upload your stuff and then put it in there.
Well, that's neat.
But again,
there's your wombat. Okay.
Yeah, so you can like hop directly into the metaverse, right, from the magazine, stuff like that, right? This will take you to the .gem stage. We'll see if it will, So boom, now we're in CryptoBot. So that's like kind of cool. From the magazine.
Awesome, bunch of links. Well, I would certainly want a little blurb. Sure, we can come up with something, especially when we have our collab skateboard parts. I want to show that off in there. All right, cool. Yeah. Very neat.
That's how that works, right? You can go straight into the Wombat game here and stake Wombat stuff. We're not staking on. here's the kind of like blend fusion. Here's the skater, right? The first interview. So you can read all about Greg. These ones aren't claimable, but you can, you can check out his stuff.
Okay.
And, he is coming out. He does have this NFT. So this is a super rare one. This is called an NBD in skateboarding. It's called Never Been Done Before.
Oh.
So he claimed that no one's ever done this trick before. And we actually had, it's past now, but we had a thing to where if you could find this trick on the internet, anywhere on the internet, we'll give you 10,000 skate tokens, right?
Oh, wow.
Nobody was able to find it.
And no one.
And then you can do.
Yeah, no one can recreate it. You can't redo it. He claims to be the only one that's able to do it.
Basically, yeah, I'm sure people could probably do it if they really wanted to, but we call it NBD, right? It's never been documented.
Okay, awesome.
So it's called a block slide boneless inward varial heel flip. So any skaters out there,
Awesome.
So we will be doing like that as well, to where it's like, hey, this trick's never been done before. Recreate this trick or find it, and you can get like.
Awesome.
And then, also like straight from the interview, right? You can click on the YouTube video and it'll take you straight like to his rare breed part, right? You can check out his part and all his skating there. So that's really cool. So these all came from like that part. He's gonna have a lot of NFTs. And, so this is, for instance, I hit up Byron. I was like, hey, Byron, can I put an ad in there? And he was like, cool. In here, I don't want to give it away too much, but there's some hidden stuff on this page. So I was you guys explore the page.
Well, that's cool. If you win one of those, you got a lot to look through. That's really neat.
Yeah, and also it goes straight to his drop as well. So you can put in your ad, right, and say, hey guys, this is my drop. Click here and go to my drop and donate.
Now,
donate to Byron.
But like, there's an example where the drops ended. Can you change the content after the thing has been released, or is it like a?
I can, but it's mostly like this is issue 1. It was dropped like 6 months ago, so
right.
You weren't quick enough, right? You should have probably.
Okay, so yeah, usually keep. How often do you do a new issue then? You have 4 out.
Right now, so we try to do one every 2 months.
2 months,
but,
okay.
Yeah, like I said, I got a full-time job and everything.
Yeah, I hear you.
Man,
I hear you.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, eventually we would love to do like a monthly issue, right? To every month. So it's to you guys. You guys just hit me up and say, hey, we want to put some ads in there, or we want to do this and that with your mag. We'd love to do it. Wouldn't charge you anything, and it's like
that's awesome. Yeah, definitely gonna keep tabs on that. Keep an eye out on those. Maybe read through, because you don't have to own it to. Oh, you do have to own it to read it, though.
You can read it. It's always going to be free to read. But if you want to claim the NFTs,
but if you want to claim the stuff in, you have to own it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you could even go and read because that's right. I saw it on your website. The other issues you can go and whenever a new issue comes out, you can go and read through it. You just can't claim the rewards unless you own it. Right. So very cool.
Yeah, and every issue will have like a bunch of cool stuff in there, and about this skater. So like this skater here. Ollie from Nifty Skateboards, who does those really cool skateboards on Ethereum. He did an interview. Giselle Bell, the Yana and Gem sponsored. There's an interview of him, and then Brandon, interview of him. And the next one's Michael Bell. So yeah, there'll be interviews of all the skaters. So if you skate and stuff, hit me up, and it also pays. I actually pay you guys. If you want to do an interview, right? So there's value for you guys involved.
Definitely, if you're a skateboarder, there's definitely value involved. I mean, you just said go do an interview, but hey, start making video content. Maybe, and then as you keep growing too, and Wax too. As Wax keeps growing, you might start getting sponsored money from anybody if they like your tricks. And now's the time to prepare because your listing is blank. Like now, you want to be on there whenever you start rolling them out. You
never know who's gonna see stuff, man. People might sponsor you.
Awesome. If I remember correct, in issue number 1, been around 60 NFTs. Wow. Okay, that's a bunch of them. That's what's up. All right. Let's take another little break. You got the white paper there. That is something I wanted to breeze through because it explains some details pretty nice. Yeah. That's how I kind of understood the sponsorship thing. So yeah, we can do that next. No pressure, but because there will be more time. One more section after this, as long as you want to continue explaining things. If anybody has questions, throw them in the chat, and we'll try to get to them. And
Yeah.
Join the grubs! Exclamation mark play in your wallet. The prizes for this one is some more sk8coin stuff. So we just learned that diamond is a good one. I had that.
Yeah, that diamond is.
I have the diamond on 20th. We're gonna move the diamond to 1st.
I guess I can drop some alpha. That diamond is worth 1,000 sk8coin, which if you turn it in, like sk8coin wax, right? Send it over to the blend contract that I said. It's like $8. But, you don't want to burn it because that's how you're gonna get like diamond wheels, for instance.
All right. So yeah, all of these they might be worth money and stuff, if you burn them and stuff, but you might have some good utility in the future for some of these because we're early. We're still young in this, so this is
on making the utility much more than.
Okay.
Than,
All right. So first place on this grubfish gets the street.gem diamond. 10th place will get Orderworks, which I guess is a collab one, right?
Yep.
A collab wheel.
Yeah. So far, all the wheels have been collabs.
And then 20th place gets a Rizzle X Fly Frogs collab wheel. Let's look.
Yeah, that's a cross-chain collab with Ethereum. Fly Frogs is over on Ethereum.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That's where sk8coin was born. Was on Ethereum. So NFT Blocks announced their bridge, so we will at some point.
So, but now you're mostly Wax focused because
Yeah,
that's what's on your site. So you're just like Wax is where this should be.
Yeah, because of the community and like all the utilities on Wax.
Yeah,
Tools.
not paying a bunch of gas fees to get one NFT. Cool. All right, well there you go, guys. Last chance to get in this bad boy.
We will be multi-chain.
Okay, well multi-chain is good. I said in the past 2 interviews, multi-chain is good if you're able to do it. It brings communities together that weren't together. It could potentially onboard people from other chains to Wax and also vice versa. It's a great thing to do. So awesome to see.
In the future with IBC, it's not going to matter. It's all going to be one big giant chain. There'll be different communities, but they'll all be connected for sure.
One big giant chain. All right. Yeah, like the skaters. So it doesn't matter.
All crypto, it won't matter. Like NFT world, you'll be able to port your stuff over to every metaverse at some point. However long it takes, but it's all going to be one huge giant community, and chains will basically just different like factions.
Yeah, like different social media sites out of the internet.
Exactly, but you'll be able to move your NFTs all over.
Awesome. All right, we're learning today. This is good stuff and exciting. I love the utility behind and the vision behind it too, because you're going to be a lot more as you grow and get skaters on there. All right, let's do it. Let's do the game. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. A good luck. A good luck. We will have one more section after this. It's going to be a web weaved of chains. Yeah. Web 3, baby.
I really love this app, man. It's really cool.
Quick shout to Puzzle Puzzler, who I didn't shout yet, our wonderful mod who is shilling all sorts of links based on what we're talking about. So if you have been interested in the things that we've been talking about and have been dropped, maybe you want to put it in a link, check it out later. All this, pretty much everything's on your website, sk8coin.io. That's 8 in the skate, so it's sk8 coin, and all the stuff is there. You can check it out.
Yeah, and we will be upgrading pretty soon. Hopefully sooner than you guys think. But, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And then you got your YouTube show, which we'll look at also here after this. I want to see. I want you to scroll through like the episodes you already did, maybe, because you're doing a weekly interview with Wax Project, kind of like what I do. So that's awesome.
Tuesday. Yeah, 1800 UTC. Join us. Open to the public. You know, any content creator, and if you want to shill your stuff or whatever, hit us up, man. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. And you're on YouTube. Do you live stream it, or is it?
It's It's all live. It's live and direct. Like, you'll see some funny stuff.
Okay, so it's a live streamed thing on YouTube, but you don't do Twitch at all?
You know, there is Twitch.
Oh,
but,
you just dropped a Twitch right there. So there is a Twitch.
Oh, Yana's still in there. Yeah, she'll provide you with all that.
Well,
Yana, if you're out, let Steph know.
If-
That's my boss.
if you use your Twitch, we need to get that on the bounty block too then, so people can follow for an entry, baby.
Cool. Yeah. You
Yeah.
heard that, Yana?
I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll
she does the girl in the metaverse when you see the show.
okay.
She's a witch.
I'll
I'm
add that.
embarrassed her, but
I'll add that
she's
to the
next.
bounty block. I also have the YouTube channel in there to subscribe for an entry. So, and there's the bounty block. Anybody that hasn't done that, make sure to do that. You still have a whole week, but make sure to enter that one, all right? And also, side note, at the very top of that bounty block is another link for our pinup one, which ends today in a few hours. So, if you haven't done the pinup bounty block, just go into that link that's in there, all right? Congratulations, CQ Patriot. You got the diamond. Well done, CQ Patriot. You got that diamond.
Diamond, baby.
Tissue.
Like I said, you can turn it in or you can keep that baby because I promise you that thing's going to be
Yeah.
very,
He's promising it's going to be tasty. Tasty.
very
Tissues, you got a wheel. Well done. You got the Orderworks collab wheel. And then penny bags again. How'd you get 20th place again? How'd you do it? Did you plan that? But congratulations. You got the Rizzle X Fly Frogs collab wheel. All right. Well done. We can go ahead and do it again. I am going to do 3 more grubfish after I sign all our man out here with prizes from other places. So if you look at the logos down there, I got the next grubfish after we're done the interview. We'll do some from Game of Thrones Funko. Family Photos, which is Life with Sasso's wife, and it has utility for his collection made on stream. And then some online in as well. So those will all be happening pretty soon. You can go ahead and join up. I'm going to bring your window back. There you go. So you can keep on looking at whatever you want, the white paper, anything else. If you guys got questions, any thoughts or questions about the project, throw them in the chat, and we'll look at them.
Yeah, guys, so I brought this up to show you guys. So whoever won that diamond, if you chose to cash it in for sk8coin, it's worth 1,000 sk8coin. What you want to do is go ahead and send it over to sk8NFT swap from any wallet, and then in return, you'll get sent.
How are those instructions on the NFT, or do you have a blend section or anything? Oh, okay.
The NFTs before, yeah, I came up with the concept because it was done manually, but then I talked to Mike and he said that do it, up the contract. So here we are.
Okay.
And when we redo the website, it'll be just a button, so you can do it real easy.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, for now, just send those tokens, right? If you have bearings.
All right.
The bearings.
So as far as our winner goes, CQ Patriot, it's up to you. But if you wanted to convert that and you're not sure what to do, just ask about it. But you would basically be sending it to that wallet.
Yeah, but hold it, baby. You want to hold it.
He recommends holding though. Hodl, baby. All right.
Yeah, Thought Gems, diamonds. So keep that baby for sure. All right, so we'll get back to where we were. The white paper. So basically, I'll just read the first page real quick, right? Skateboarding began in America during the 1960s and was first brought onto the world stage in the early 80s. During the late 1990s, skateboarding experienced an economic boom, became a $5 billion industry. With the rise of Web 2.0, skateboarding became an internet with every skater posting content online. Since then, skateboarding has evolved into a worldwide cultural phenomenon. In 2020, skateboarding made its debut at the Olympic Games in Japan. Now the world is embracing skateboarding as a global practice. The time has come for skateboarding's next evolution into the metaverse. That's basically where we're at. So you guys can read it, on your own. The problems that we're basically, there's too many skaters for the. So there's dudes out there that can do incredible stuff, right? They skate hard, they skate every day, but they never make it, right? That's kind of where sk8coin comes in. They can sponsor themselves by posting, micro stuff. Keep them skating. keep them, get new shoes, get a new board,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's the concept, right? Open ledger, right? Of course, so you can track everything. You can see if this actually got his money, see what he did. Stuff you can read about it there. Soon we'll be offering it up to any skater that's interested. Say Broken Dolls sponsor skater, then he could do that. It's always going to be between skater, right? The whole point of this thing is to cut out the middleman. So eventually there will be no LoveHandlz involved in this anymore.
Heard that.
Yeah, but at some point it's all going to be automated. It's all going to be.
So it's a platform. It's not a game. Yeah. It's a collection and platform. And it's going to be a lot more in the future when you have all those skaters on there. Very cool.
For you guys, for the skaters, I'm sure I'll have my tokens and stuff like that. I'll be okay, But yeah, so the total supply of the token is 1 billion tokens. It is actually on Ethereum as well. So when we do start doing the multi-chain stuff, it'll always be 1 billion. So if we send over some to Ethereum, whatever, those will be burned. Supply is always 1 billion minus whatever has already been. So here, for instance, right, you can claim these in the magazine. So if you see those tokens and you do buy a magazine, you can get some skate right off the bat. So don't forget to click everything, guys, in these magazines when you actually.
If you own it, click everything.
When you own it, explore it because there's stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the blend mechanics, you can kind of read how that goes. Basically, you combine the two tricks together, right, and get a better trick.
Is it just 2 tricks? Is it going to be a lot more in the future? Or
there's tricks out there where guys do flip nose manual, nollie 180 fakie manual.
Make yourself a pyramid of tricks.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and we do the same with our collection, and a lot of others do too, where you blend low rarities to higher ones. So that's a cool thing to do with tricks, and because you can rate them on the difficulty of doing the tricks. So that's cool.
So for instance, you want to click everything. See, I just clicked that question mark. Not everyone might have done that. We have Yana. Hope I don't embarrass you, but we all skate. So everyone involved, we're all skating at some point. So Yana, this is her pressure flip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you get a Yana NFT, official Yana NFT. And those are always worth a little more as far as utility value. Because.
Awesome.
So click everything in here, guys. Don't let anything go to waste. Boom, another one. Even in here, which you'll find. Here's the roadmap.
Very interactive.
I try to make it as interactive as possible, and it's just going to get more so. I really want to have it as like a Web3 experience.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just really love doing stuff. So. Here's the roadmap. We basically have done everything. All of our promises. A lot of this stuff was kind of promised on a whim, with the blind hope that I would be able to do it. But thanks to guys like Mike D and FD Blocks and the Wax tools, I was really able to keep most of my promises. The only one haven't had happen yet is the Uplift World Skate Map projected for 2023. But I don't know if you guys know about the Uplift World with the Minecraft going on with Microsoft. So possibly it might not be there, but we do own the land. Yeah. So actually, if anyone out there builds Minecraft, right, in the up, for you. So yeah, that's coming. A virtual, basically like a virtual skate park and like a skate gallery where you can see all the historical stuff that went down in Gable.
Cool.
And meet up for skaters and stuff like that. Yeah, that's one of the ultimate goals there.
But even if it's not Uplift World, your goal is to have some kind of metaverse experience where you can meet up with skaters.
We'll have that for sure. We already have the land and stuff, so there's definitely going to be VR skateboard shops and stuff like that.
Awesome. Skateboarding culture on Wax. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
Well, multi-chain, I guess. On blockchain.
Yeah, Wax for sure, but hopefully it's able to move all over the chains, all over the metaverse. But shout out to the Wax community. None of this would have really happened if you guys weren't interested in the project. And it's always been a big dream of mine. If you go back and listen to the podcast, you hear how passionate I am. This was way back before any of this was done,
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of cool to go back and look and be like, oh wow, this guy actually like really did this shit, you know?
Yeah.
So
I love hearing about independent, creator, independent small business trying to make it work with a story of what it took to get there. I love that because I'm part of it too. Like I've felt the journey.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of these projects, these wax projects, where so it doesn't come from some big gaming company or something that you see from traditional video games. It all comes from usually from some guy that just kind of kicks it all off. So awesome.
Beauty of it, yeah. It's just people coming together and doing cool stuff together, and sharing art and ideas, open source, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So here you can like claim your pack. So you can open up a pack. So there's probably, I think there's like 6 or 7, maybe 8 NFTs in the baby. All about Curry NFTs, all the people that he filmed. So like for instance, this will be in there.
Cool shot.
Yeah.
But we're really calling the skaters out. Like, get out there and start making some cool vids or images like that. That's a cool pick right there.
That's the main goal. The next phase is getting the word out to the skaters. It's like, build it and they will come type of thing. So as soon as the Mike D is finished with the website, it's open.
Yeah, I'm certainly no scared. I might have stood on one a couple times, but if I was able to do some tricks like that, I would be like I'd be like, oh, especially if you're already making content as well. If you're already posting on Instagram or other places, like, oh, get your stuff on there too, because you might get paid that way. Especially when the platform keeps growing. If you're one of the first skaters on the platform, then that's beautiful.
Yeah, so this shot, guys, is really cool. I think there's a lot of artistic value. A lot of these are probably going to be worth the same, but there might be different little traits in here that you see that people might find as an artistic value. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, this may look like an ollie, but it's actually a kickflip. You can tell by the shadow, and it's kind of blurry on the stream, but if you look back here, he's ollieing over a trash can, but it's a bank. So it says loans. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool. Like, oh wow, like we're doing crypto, right? Forget the banks.
Heard that. Kickflip. Okay, I like it. Some subliminal messaging in there. You guys plan on trying to collab with skate companies? Or is that if the opportunity arises type of situation?
That would be great, but it's really mostly for the guy who skates every day, and there's not enough room on the Nike team for him, right? Or like, there's just not enough room in the industry. He just never got sponsored, and and maybe guys are just aren't good enough to get sponsored by him.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a huge dose of those guys that are more street level but skilled, pretty much.
It's really them, yeah, and it's a way for like maybe moms and grandma and can kind of buy your NFTs as well to kind of support.
Yeah, there you go.
Family members, friends, just anybody who wants to kind of just kick you over like a couple. Skate coins are only worth like 1/7 of a penny right now. It's like it's 1/10 of a wax, so it's really on a micro dose. Mm-hmm. So it's like $20 you'll be able to sponsor a whole bunch of dudes, and have fun and feel about it and stuff like that, So this is like a game review that we did, Meta War. Shout out to them. Shout out to Troubleshooter. He's the developer here. He's the one that actually made this. So that's kind of some alpha there. You guys definitely know about blockchain cards. So that's kind of like an ad here with this Chinese packs, right? You click here and you can get some Chinese pack. And just kind of a way to tie, the whole community together. It's just basically a community magazine to where everybody can, share their content. A little read. Have some fun, check out the skaters, donate to the skaters, and just share the love, And that's basically about it. That's the first episode. You guys are definitely welcome to go over to the website. They're all free to read, right? Mm-hmm. Check out one, and there's issue 2. Flip through them, all kinds of cool stuff in there, right? Different skaters, right? With different NFTs, different tricks. Some information on the wax drops, like. Mm-hmm.
Wow, so very cool. Yeah, you got a number of things. Why don't you flip over to the interview channel too, real quick? Your YouTube.
Yeah, sure. Let's see if I can pull that baby up.
Yeah, you got first and foremost, the actual concept of sponsoring skateboarders decentralized, which will be growing a lot more in the future when you get skaters on there, and that's a really fascinating part for me. Then you also have the NFT collection that's collab based, where you're building skateboards, and you have utility by staking, and more to come in the future. And then you have the Metazine, which is like a Web3 magazine reading experience with a whole bunch of goodies if you buy those, or if you own those. Whole bunch of goodies to go with it. And that's like a bi-monthly issue, and that's going to have a bunch of new stuff. So that's a number of things all kind of together. It's skateboard themed, so it's a skate culture themed project. And I like that there is multiple things like that. You're not just like, hey, let's build skateboards. No, you have a whole vision here. You have a lot of stuff going on, and it's a very news type thing too with your issues. So it's like a newsy culture type of project as well. So that's really awesome to see on here. Very cool. And then here we see your channel with your interview playlist. You see we got Mike D there with his cute little logo that he's got, and some other projects. And I reckon that we'll be there too. Hey, I see Warsaken, Crypto Chibis. These are ones that we've collabed with. So cool.
Not all these guys have actually been on the show, but we're starting to get more and more guests.
Okay, so they might not all be guested on there. Yeah, because you might not have Funko on there, but those are the topics, I guess, you're talking about.
Yeah, came on there, and Orderworks came on there.
Okay.
And, hopefully we'll get everybody on at some point, right?
Yeah, cool. So, and keep out an announcement. I might be on there on this Tuesday. And if I do, then we can talk about our collab. But you also mentioned we might want to wait a little so we can do our own wheel. Maybe I might want to wait for that. Look at that Mike D wheel. That is so cool, man.
Yeah. For the new ones, right? We've done common and uncommon wheels. These are our next level ones, the rare ones.
Look at that, Mike's face on there, and you got like the background that's moving around like it's a matrix code thing. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, we're gonna have to design something up. Maybe we'll just skip next week then, until we get something designed up, and then I'll come onto your show. Maybe that'd be better, so we can look at that. But it's so cool though.
Welcome anytime, yeah. So that's the newest one, guys. It might be a tad bit more expensive than the rest, obviously, because it's like more rare. There's way less supply, but you'll be able to blend this at some point. Get 4 of them and blend a super ultra rare like wax style like skateboard, and that's going to be like a super minor. You'll be able to get a lot of prizes.
Yeah, so the skateboards are minors. Yeah. I guess in wax style, but anything else, they're gonna stay in places.
Get a bunch more, right? Like the concept. For right now, what I'm trying to do, it might not exactly go as the way as I planned, but what I'm really hoping to do is to be able to, like, let's say you blend the wax style board, you'll be able to get Wojak. You'll be able to mine that baby and get Wojak. So we'd go and buy a bunch of Wojaks, put it in the mining.
So you're gonna have different farms with different rewards on them. So
yeah.
Oh, like based on your collab, that's what you're doing, huh?
Yeah. So you would get.
So you're gonna create a whole farm just for the Mike D equipment.
Just for the holders, yeah, just for the people who are able to get. There's only going to be 4 possible. There's only 20 of these, so there'll only be 4 boards possible, and you guys will be able to get into that reward pool. First one that's able to blend it, right? We'll start getting the boards just then.
I mean, by all means, it costs some to set up a farm and stuff, but I do think it's really neat. You're going to give a farm to the actual, if they have a token especially. So he's got Wojak token. You put that into the rewards. That makes sense. So that's really cool.
Yeah. And if they don't have a token, then we'll just do wax,
Okay.
But you mentioned how it costs money and stuff like that. Shout out to Jana and the .gems team and EOS Nation in particular for sponsoring me. Right, they ended up giving me a job. I used to work in the hospital, as I mentioned before, and I really got into 3, and they brought me on board, and I work for them now. I'm living the dream,
So that's what I'm talking about. What about the reward pools? Are you just funding those too out of pocket and sponsors? Okay.
Yeah, it's all myself. It's my salary, some of my salary. So it's really micro, guys. It's not like you get a wax style wheel and you're gonna make like.
Yeah.
You'll make a few bucks though. You'll definitely probably.
I think Wax community understands that.
Yeah.
I think they enjoy just being able to see, hey, I'm gonna get 0.002 Wax this hour.
Exactly. I just want to make.
Because our farm is the same. If you actually add it up, like you're gonna make what, 1 Wax in months, but people are still staking because it's more than 0. So it's like you still look at it. That's cool. It's something with crypto that can be done. Every hour you get a little ping of something tiny. So that's cool.
So I definitely, advise you guys to check it out. If you do have some skate tokens and you're not staking them, go over to the Wax farms, and get them staked so you can earn your skate. And eventually that's going to be worth some stuff on the website. You'll get a lot of cool stuff with that. So here's the Mike D comment wheel. These are like those. There's more of these, so it's expensive, and 50% will go. So
okay. So the rare one actually had the animation going on inside the wheel there, inside the art of the wheel.
Not everyone will be able to get one of those,
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense. I love it. Was really cool looking. Yeah, like the rain, the matrix rain on it, that's moving. Yeah, it's funny. So do all the wheels have a rare version of them that have more, or is it just like a special?
Yeah, they all have a common, an uncommon, and a rare, and there might be like maybe a super rare one, but those would be really cool.
All right.
Like there's a concept where we have it where it's on fire. I don't want to give up too much, but since you guys are watching the show.
Hey. All right. Well, we'll have to think about what ConsumerBreak does then, but that's so cool. That's so cool to have.
And then we will have our own stuff. This is a pretty cool wheel.
Oh, look at that.
It's like a circuit board wheel. So now we're getting some ideas. So you'll get like the basic skateboards, just the skateboard. But what you really want to try to do is get like the Broken Doll stuff.
Yeah.
Mike D stuff. Or like, the ConsumerBreak one. Like, to kind of, if you're passionate about that particular brand.
Right. I think the community, like the Wax community, likes that stuff too. For sure. Because they bounce around. That's because the price makes it possible to just get a whole bunch of everything. So whenever you have a collab, those members that like that project, they just should go for them. Our consumer breakers should be going for the break wheels. Or when I saw Broken Dolls, I was like, hey, that's a cool one because we know Broken. So I definitely, I like that concept, and definitely recommend to keep going, because the more you just ask and projects will be willing to do it. That's how I've been doing it. So you can continue rolling out collab skateboards. I think it's awesome. Mixing communities. And also content. It gives you content to have something that you don't have to produce that people will still like because they rally around that project.
Right.
And it fits the whole sponsor theme too. It's like, hey, we're sponsoring a skateboard. So it's like, it's the collab, it's like the sponsor. It fits the whole theme.
Whole skateboarding experience, wrapped up with some value and also some giving back and stuff like that. So
yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
as you can see, they're not too expensive, so it's kind of like, try to keep it micro.
So you have these in drops. Are they limited? Yeah, they are limited. Yeah.
Little more is because there's only 20 of these. So if you were to get like a chair, like skateboard, you'd be really lucky to get them.
Okay, so they're cap drops, and I guess you have those just whenever you get collabs. There's no like regular schedule.
No, there's no regular schedule. It's whoever wants to. We do have a couple on the back burner, like crackers from you. Anyone wants to do one, right? We're talking to Lupe, possibly doing a Lupe wheel, Crypto Kuma. We are gonna do some alien worlds type of thing. I don't know if it's official collab yet, but we're doing planets.
I saw Doge Fellas was in your thumbnails. He'd be all about doing it. Yeah, there's a lot of projects that would love to do this kind of stuff. So
yeah, we're open to anybody.
Just gotta ask anybody watching, if you have a project, consider it and hit them up. Awesome. Well, we learned a good amount here. Very interesting. I kind of reiterated it just a little bit ago, but we got, the NFT collection of building skateboards. You got sk8coin. You got ways to get the sk8coin. You got your meta issues that have a magazine that's bi-monthly. And then you got the real big shebang, which will be growing as time goes by. You're going to have real life skateboarders submitting video clips to be on there, and then anybody can sponsor them using the sk8coin. So boom, bing, bang, boom. Anybody that's into skateboarding that has tricks of your own, you could potentially be on there with your own clips. And then anybody that's interested in potentially marketing yourself or anything, your brand, on a skateboarder on their video clips, you can go right on there and start sponsoring and get your name out there. We're gonna do something. It's not like you have to drop a lot of money too. So like you say, the skate coins are cheap, and I think it'd be awesome. I'd love to see a nice break logo on a skateboarder.
That'd be so cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So this is if you guys are on the ground, right on the Instagram, just go ahead and look up LoveHandlz and DM me here if you're interested. This is where all the skaters are from. They all like. Yeah.
You're on Twitter, of course. Twitter is a good place to contact. You don't have a Discord though at all? Maybe you should consider one.
We're in the .gems Discord. We have a channel there. I do have a Discord, but I haven't built it yet.
Okay.
Like I said, it's so much for one guy, you know.
Yeah. No, I totally feel you. But especially in WAX and NFTs Discord, people like it. There's a lot of ways to use it. But all right, you're in another Discord, so we're gonna need to dig that link up as well and put that into our bounty block too.
And if you're still, you can drop that, or I'll drop it to you later.
Yeah. No, I'll add it after stream. All right, great. Puzzled says, thanks, LoveHandlz. sk8coin's an exciting project. Thanks for talking about it to us. Absolutely. Anybody has any questions, throw them in now. Last chance. We answered a lot. I learned a lot too. It's a lot more than what I thought when I first looked at it. So exciting. I'll definitely be keeping tabs on the issues that come out. I'm going to read every one of them, at least flip through them, because it takes a lot of effort and work to do those. And then I'm also going to keep tabs on your show and see who pops in, you know. So same goes for anybody else. Keep tabs on that YouTube channel. Subscribe. Maybe you can learn some stuff there. And just stay up to date. Well, right there's a Discord, .gems Discord you can join. You can stay up to date that way, or on Twitter to see what's up. I'm sure, and obviously when collab stuff comes out, you'll see it there. We'll announce it when ours comes out. And then, of course, whenever you have skateboarders on there, and that platform is starting to become more vibrant with people and skateboarders, that's going to be really awesome to keep tabs on and see who's popping up there, who's got all the best tricks and that kind of stuff. So that's awesome. So unless we got any other last questions, do you have any last words for the fam? Or what are you showing us right now? What's that? That's another trick?
Yeah, this is one of the rarer ones, right? This was that NBD one we showed here.
Oh, okay. That's a trick that's never been done. What's he do? He running and did a kickflip on a run, and
as you can see, this is like a level 300, token. So everything's going to have utility, guys. So whatever NFT it is, doesn't matter what it is, at some point it's going to be used for something. So,
Word.
Don't
go ahead, play that video again. What did he do for this trick that was so never been done?
It's called a block slide, which is where he's sliding there on his tail, right? And then there's the boneless inward variable finger.
Okay.
All those tricks combined.
Also, it's a series of tricks to make this trick. Awesome.
Yeah.
So anybody out there that wants to replicate that one, see if you can do it. Or anything else. If you have any original tricks of your own, this is the place to showcase. You can become an NBD. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, hit me up if you have skateboarding tricks, right? We'll compensate you and stuff, but pretty soon it's going to be all done where you compensate yourself, right? There will be no upload your stuff. People will sponsor you, but right now we will give you some crypto and everything, and make sure you get your drops and make sure you get your shares.
Well, that is awesome.
If you're interested in selling clips and stuff like that.
If anybody listening knows skateboarders, even if they're not into crypto whatsoever, I don't actually know very many, but yeah, because there's a lot more skateboarders that don't do NFTs or crypto than ones that are in the space. Tell them about it. Be like, hey, this is a thing I was just learning about. This is cool. You could be on there, and you don't need to know much. You can just make videos and post them on there, and then figure out how to get a Wax wallet, and then you can start earning for it. So that's awesome. Spread the word. Spread the word. Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your patience, with my rambles and my rant. Yeah, super excited. Thank you, man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks to you for coming on. Thanks for providing prizes. The issue ones are some big prizes, so thanks for that. And then thanks for considering a collab with us. I'm looking forward to arting up a skateboard. That's really cool. Sean BK says, definitely going to share around, maybe get some of my buddies into NFTs. Haha. Well, this is one way to get skateboarders into NFTs right here.
Platform as well, yeah.
Absolutely.
And, I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit about these magazines. So when you buy these are actually a pack. These magazines. You open the pack, and inside the pack is the whitelist. And that's so you want to open it and then.
Oh, okay. So you do open the pack. Okay. So the pack itself is not what you're holding to access. You are opening the pack. That gives you your actual issue that you can then go and.
Yeah, you'll open one up and let's.
And if
we should open one.
And if you hold it, I assume you would just go to your website and log in, and then it would know that you can claim those things, right?
Yeah. Showing up earlier. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I thought maybe we'd just buy one and open up so you guys know, because it's a little confusing. I don't want anyone to buy the pack and not be able to do it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. We're going to move forward with 3 grubfish next without much time between them, so you can go ahead and join already. Exclamation mark play in your wallet. We're going to wrap this up. He's going to show us just a couple more things here.
Yep, so you grab the magazine, you open it here. Block. We are working on all the... Really not there yet.
There you go.
And then you'll get like this, the actual like magazine.
Okay.
Kind of like a piece, and that'll be used for stuff too as well. But yeah, once you have this white, this is non-transferable, then you can start claiming the stuff in the magazine. The reason why we had to do that is because of like bots, and then certain people would like this all over to their different wallets. And
yeah. So you get a pack, you open the pack, you're getting two NFTs with it, looks like. And then the whitelist version 1. Now, if you went to your sk8coin website and hit login there, right? You have a login there, and then you'll be able to access that there with all the claims as well.
Right now, it's best to interact on FT blocks, right, for the packs and the openings and stuff. But
yeah. So you'd still unpack on NFT, then you go to the website to actually read. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And that's what Mike's building right now. Everything's gonna actually be able to be done on sk8coin. So it's basically like a marketplace and everything, but only for the sk8coin collection. So you'll be able to do everything you can do on.
Awesome. So there's a lot of stuff still coming up. And you'll be able to access it all on the website. It's nice to hear that Mike's working on it. I know that Mike's is also extremely busy with all the stuff he's working on, which is kind of insane, all of what he does. So, but it's awesome that he's going to help you with this too. I'm sure it's going to turn out really awesome, and looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks for being on. I'll be in touch for sure. Let's just not do, I guess, let's do a show on your space whenever we have some parts, because that would be really fun to look at.
We'll
but you do it every week, so yeah, you guys, if you want to subscribe and follow, every Tuesday you'll get a show with him. We'll be there soon with our collab skateboard. So that's cool. So with that, I'm going to leave you be and let you get back to your day, and we're going to move on with a few more grubfish before we raid out of here. So it's been a pleasure having you and explaining all this.
Well, it was a pleasure being here, man. You know, I really finally got to kind of tell the whole story and show people how to use it, because it is a little bit complicated. Thank you for that opportunity. And again, thank you everybody out there for listening. You know, I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, everybody that hung out from the 2 raids, thank you. Very, very awesome. A number of you guys did hang out, so thank you for that. Hearing this man out, learning about it. All right, so with that, we'll leave it be. And next week, we'll find out the winners of the puzzle game and the bounty block. All right? Peace out. Have a good one. All right, y'all, go ahead and join. Join that bad boy. Go ahead and join that bad boy. And we will not take much longer. We're just going to do a few minutes in between the grubs. All right. Yeah, it's good to have you here dropping some knowledge there, Hanalovsky. Thanks for being here. I know it's late over where you're at, so have a good night. The prizes for this one will be some Game of Thrones Funko. So let's just look at them real quick and then move on, eh? So first place is going to get a Jon Snow Battle of the Bastards. This one right here. These are all common, by the way. They're not super rare or nothing, but they look cool. 10th place will get a just regular Jon Snow. This is a Jon Snow themed giveaway. So we got Jon Snow Battle of the Bastards, Jon Snow just by himself, and then for 20th place we're going to give you his dog, Ghost. There's Ghost. Cool art. Yep. And of course Funko is a mainstream brand, so there you go. So that's what's going to happen on this grub. Jon Snow with the bastards. Jon Snow by himself. And then Ghost. Oh, good luck. Last chance to get in this bad boy. And then we'll do 2 more after this. And then we're still going to do a spin wheel for our holders as well before we raid. But it won't be long. So we won't be here much longer now. Thank you all for being here. And I will be right back with a bathroom break, so y'all go ahead and grub a dub dub in silence. Alright? Bada bing, bada bam. Alright. Oops, wrong bike. Alright. Congratulations! Congratulations! Matlaw89. Oh, that's the one that was just joined right at the end, eh? You got first place with the Jon Snow Battle of the Bastards. And then we got B-Wick3D with a Jon Snow. And then we got Cluttered Salamander. Cluttered Salamander with the Ghost. So congrats to you guys. On a roll today. That's what I'm talking about. You can go ahead and rejoin. We're going to do 2 more. Two more games, and let's throw a clock on for about 4 minutes. Sound good? Give you a little time to join. We'll look at the puzzle again. A little something like that. Rejoin that bad boy. So yeah, we learned a lot in that interview, huh? All about the skateboarding stuff. No need to reiterate it all again, but anybody that was interested in that, keep tabs on it. And thanks for being here to learn about it. Like he said, this is the first time he really went into that much depth, so that's really cool. ConsumerBreak.com is where you can get this app. Bada boom, bada bang. We got a password game of Skate. You can put the password right up here in private game entry of Skate. Thanks for playing already. All these folks, all these nice folks. Thanks for playing already. 16 people. And then also the main Skate game has 19 people. Let's go ahead and hit that one. Boom, 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 boom. There's the man, LoveHandlz. Oh, you got yourself a Twitch too? Right on, right on. So this is the, come on, where are you going? Boom. This is the main puzzle for the sk8coin, which is up for a whole week. And you see right on the image is the prizes. Anybody new here? I'm tapping on the right half of the screen to rotate. Clockwise, I'm tapping the other half to rotate the other way. I'm moving the pieces around by dragging. And I have up to 10 tries to do it as well. So you have some different tries to try to get your best score for the leaderboard. So there you go. We got 2 issues. Issue number 1 and issue number 2 of the meta issue things, the meta zines. So that's really cool. 2 winners of those. And then we got the 20 token skate, and then we got the Broken Dolls wheel and the Nefty Blocks wheel, which are prizes on this puzzle game. And all you have to do is solve the puzzle. And that's it. Shouts to everybody that has. Super Dud up here with 23 seconds. P-Lie at 25. Those are some shark scores right there. All you have to do is solve the puzzle. You will enter all 5 giveaways with 1 entry. And then you can get a couple more entries if you score a little bit better. So between 20 and 30 seconds will get you 2 entries. Below 30 seconds get you 3. But even if you solve this in 5 minutes, you'll still get 1 entry into all 5 giveaways, all right? Other than that, all I need is your Wax wallet. So if you go here into your menu, hit wallets, you can put in your Wax wallet right there in the second one. And that's it. You'll be entered, and we'll announce the winners next week. Also, we have the Pinup Warlords game right here, and I'm going to announce those winners tomorrow. There's 3 hours left on that. So you're going to want to get into that puzzle game with Pinup Warlords as well. And we'll announce those tomorrow. And then on top of that, we got our bounty block, which is linked on the puzzle games as well. But it's also linked in the chats. And if you do that, did we get any more entries while we were talking? Heck yeah, we did. So thank you all for already joining. And also there's this other one right here. This link right here for the pinup one will take you to another one. And that is also still available for a few more hours. So we have 3 hours to go on the pinup one if you want to do all the things to enter. And then we have a whole week to go on the sk8coin one with some things to enter. If you hold these tricks, you also get entries. And whatever. There you go. You can check that out and enter those. All right. So with that, let's move on to the grubs. The prizes for this one will be family photos and also the online end. So there's actually a collection called Family Photos. It's not whitelisted, but it is created by Sasha's wife, who goes by, remind us, Puzzle. What's her Twitch name? So she started a photography collection, and some of these will have utility in the Made on Stream collection, which is by Life with Sasha. who used to do the Wombat stuff. So he told me that some of these will be required to hold in order to access some made in on stream drops. So there's a little utility. First place will be the Red City Hall. 5th and 10th we'll get one of these Trees in the Forest. And then on top of that, let's throw on some the online in, with 15th place getting Thirsty Thursday. That's fitting, right? Today's Thursday, right? The Thirsty Thursday goes to number 15th, and that's actually a super rarity, so that's pretty cool. And then 20th gets a fry pack, which will get you one NFT from the online in. All right, so that's 5 prizes. 3 of them are family photos. 2 of them are the online in. Let's move forward and do the thing. A good of luck. A good of luck. So after this grubfish, I'm just going to take a couple more minutes. We'll look at our collection, and then we'll do a final grubfish with sketch card packs from our collection. Sketch cards. And then after that, one more thing. It'll just take a few minutes, but I'll be doing a spin wheel, a ginormous spin wheel of people that hold our NFTs or stake them in WaxDAO, either or. And then those 3 winners will get some nice fancy NFTs. And then after that, we'll raid on out of here. So appreciate everybody that's here. I hope you just stick it out for just a little bit longer. Another 10 minutes or so. I help our raid number. And I appreciate everybody that was here this whole time. Pretty good numbers. Thanks for sticking around, learning all about sk8coin. I do this every week on Thursdays. Next week will be Blockchain Brawlers. And if you play the puzzle game for sk8coin this week, and then also Blockchain Brawlers next week, that's called a double play, and that will enter you into a wheel for $5. So we're adding that little incentive to come back and play every week, every game. We have a new collab every week on ConsumerBreak. All right, so congratulations to Viraman. You also won earlier. How did you do it? I think you did. You got a Red City Hall NFT from Family Photos. And then Barrow Hill, Twaltar88. You got the Trees in the Forest NFT from Family Photos. Nika got the Thirsty Thursday from the online in. And Utopia 780 got a fry pack from the online in. Hashtag rigged. All right. Well done, everybody. Let's do one more. Get into that bad boy. Let's get into that bad boy. I'm going to put up another 4 minutes. Sounds good. Put it right here. The next grubfish will be sketch cards. What is a sketch card? And we've been doing broken cards as prizes the whole season. But just like last season, we're close enough now. We're like halfway through. All the broken card prizes are changed to sketch card prizes. So they're like a tier up. All right? That's going to help you get your base cards quicker. But if you wanted to play or buy packs, they're still in broken cards. So what does all this mean anyway? We got a creature card collection that pairs up with ConsumerBreak, where you can play to earn weekly NFTs packs. So Butterfly 7, that's Sasha's wife. Thank you, who makes all those photos. So cool. Yeah, it's a unwhitelisted photo. Yep. It's not taken by Sune. No, it's taken by Sasha's wife. All right. So roadmap. we learned that you get broken cards. 5 of the same broken get its sketch. 5 of the same sketch get its base card. And then your goal this season is to collect all 10 base cards. And if you do that by December 11th, you'll be able to pick up a Blend Potion NFT. This guy. And if you get that, and it'll be very cheap, 0.1 wax. And if you get that, then on December 18th, we will have a blend of 5 different pairs. They're called hybrid pairs. There will be a pair of these, just like these right here. Mothman, Loch Ness Monster gives you a Moth Monster. A Yeti and a UFO gives you a Space Yeti. And 3 more. And then the first 2 people that manage to get a mythic hybrid pair will get utility of profit share and more. And then we also have the WAXNFT farms here for some different NFTs. And we also have spin wheel entries, which is what I'm going to do next after the grub. So if you hold any of these NFTs that are kind of better than others, the higher rarities, you can get spin wheels and WAXNFT farm usage out of them. That's the gist of the project. So we do have the promo NFTs that are live right now in Nifty if you wanted to get them. Tissues, you're saying that Priscilla took the pic. I don't think she did. Maybe she did. But it's in Family Photos collection, which is Butterfly 7. I think she's the one that took the pics, though. It might be the same place. Butterfly 7 lives in Germany. Yep. But if you go here into the drops, we do have 4 of them available, and they only stay up for a week, so it's 0.1 wax. The Space Yeti will end on Sunday, and this one will last a week, and then we're going to do a few more for the next few weeks. And promos, if you collect all 10 of them in the next several weeks, you can get a badge with them. That's how that works. So right here we have our promo dates, and if you collect all 10 promos, you can get a hybrid pair badge. The badge will also stake in WaxDAO, give you a spin wheel entry, and also can blend into a pack for the next season. So that's cool. So we're about out of time. First place will get a pack of 3 sketch cards. Second place, pack of 2 sketch cards. Third through 5th, pack of 1 sketch card. 10th and 20th, pack of 1 sketch card. All right. Final call to get in here. And also, I just want to give a quick shout to our Discord. If you go into our Discord, there's a channel called S4 Creature Poll. S4 Creature Poll right here. And we have here a big list of creatures that will decide what is in our Season 4 creature cards, which starts in January. So the current leaders are Dragon, Unicorn, Phoenix, Minotaur, and then currently Wombat is leading. Oh, actually Wombat has 8 now. So we have multiple that are tied for 8 points. We're going to find out on November 1st what our 5 creatures are. If we have a tie, then maybe we need a tiebreaker or something. But it looks like Wombat or Hydra or Wendigo's at 9 or Griffin's at 9. So it looks like that changed overnight. We have Griffin and Wendigo leading for the 5th place creature. This is in our Discord. This is in the S4 Creature Poll channel in our Discord. And the link is right there in the chat. So if you wanted to make your vote count, you have the weekend, because on November 1st, we're going to decide. So maybe it's the Griffin, maybe it's a Wendigo that makes it, maybe it's something else. But whatever it may be, those 5 creatures will be turned into art cards in January, and we'll also make a hybrid creature that combines them all into one crazy monster. That's fun, if you want to get into that. All right? So that's about it. Let's move on to the grubs. Good luck! Wiener dog or bust. We had a dog. We had a dog last season. It wasn't a wiener dog. It was a schnauzer. But we did have a dog. I think we're leaning more towards the cryptids now again. The scarier creatures. Good luck! You know what I mean?
Yeah, boy!
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man!
May the force be with you.
Good luck! Thanks for everybody that followed today.
Well, thank you very much.
I saw a few people follow. I saw a few of yous. Hope to see you make it back. Thanks for hanging out after the raids. Hope to see you back next week.
A special thank you from the heart.
And good luck on this final grub. Good luck. And there it is. Well done. Well done. We're going to do a spin wheel next real quick and be done. Also, I'm going to be streaming on Monday for our Quest Break walkthrough. So there's, as far as our project goes, there's a lot to earn on Monday if you want to come back then to solve quests, figure out those clues. I'll give all the answers to them. And there's 4 different password games to play where you can earn packs. And also the first 20 people of each quest, there's 4 of them, will get a poster. So that's a cool time to come over. 6 p.m. Eastern. And then also on Wednesday we do our trivia. It'd be great to have more trivia players. That's a lot of fun when we do that. And then a week from today, Blockchain Brawlers AMA. Showing off their new PvP game that's launching this weekend. So a lot of interesting, fun stuff coming up. This here is a giant wheel of death. Not of death, of goodies. A giant wheel of goodies. I'm going to shuffle a bunch here. We have 2,585 people in the wheel. The wheel is not broken yet, although it's fixing to. It's almost broken. We're going to do 3 spins. You get entries by holding our NFTs, like I said earlier. So if you hold a base card or a badge, or if you stake it into WAXDAO farm, that's 1 entry for each one of them. And then if you hold any fabled, mythic, or legendary rarity NFTs from our collection, that's 5 entries. Also if you stake them into the farms. So it counts if you have them staked or if they're in your wallet. That's where all these entries come from. Some people have a crap ton. Shout out to Randman, who's up to over 400 entries in this one. And then some people every now and then win something with just 1 entry out of 2,500. It happened last week. One person had only 1 entry. So there you go. With that, let's see who we got. This is a Music Mogul Bar Gig Battler rarity that will get Funkin' Crypto! Well done, Funkin'. Are you still in here, Funkin'? Well done. The next spin. We're out of Music Moguls. If anybody has suggestions for a good NFT you want us to like get a series of them or something, maybe more Music Mogul, I don't know, whatever. You can suggest them. But for this wheel, we're going to do legendary posters from our collection. So this one will get a legendary terrorizer. This is the mint number 50. It's the last one in the 50. So this goes to lcyla.c.wam. We'll get the number 50 terrorizer out of 50. That means that they're all claimed now. And then the next one will be the harvester, and there's still 5 more that can be bought. And then 1 being given away. So boom, boom, boom. Marklar! Marklar! And the one previous to this was a little 1096 who hasn't been active in a little while, but has definitely been a fan as well in the past. And then Marklar gets the Harvester. So congratulations. I didn't copy him just now, but that's okay. Marklar. There you go. That's the winners for today of the massive spin wheel of goodies. Next week, I don't know what we'll have yet, but we'll see. We'll see what we have next week. All right? So, thank everybody that was here on the stream today. We're going to find somebody to raid next. Oh, we got some different places to go. NewNX says Warsaken. I've never rated them. Let's give them something. It says Rising Star, Splinterlands, Warsaken, Nifty Kicks, Crypto Shots, a lot of familiar things. So let's do that next. Let's go there. All right. Yes, Warsaken. All right, let's do that. Thanks everybody for being here. Like I said, I will be back on Monday. This Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, same time of day as today. That's when it'll be. We're gonna go over our quest break. There will be prizes to be had, clues to uncover, grubfish to play. Then also on Wednesday following that, we'll have some trivs where you can earn some stuff too and play trivia for an hour. That's fun. 1 week from today, blockchain brawlers with grubfish. And if you're interested in our promo NFTs, head up Nifty this weekend because the Moth Monster promos will drop this weekend. They're counting down right now, okay? So, with that, you guys, it's been fun. It's been real. Thanks for being here. I'm Breakman, and I'm going to leave you with NewNX. Let's raid on out of here.